The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Oh, should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple of years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate number one threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
First carry for David Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on first down. He finds Raymond for the completion. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He's got Laporta open on the left side.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Here's first and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff with the give to Montgomery. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle. Here's second and 9. One more time for Montgomery. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Detroit.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On first down, it's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Second and a yard. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A second down throw for Goff. That one incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. Over the top, he's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point is good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
At one point, this guy was one of the top superstars in the entire league, and I don't think he's fallen as far from that as people want to imagine. This is still a winning quarterback in the NFL, and historically, what's been a very dynamic dual threat approach in his game has turned to more of a passing style as he's gotten older. But if he puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen over the years, he's going to be a hard one to beat.
And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
What a start here defensively. The offense comes out trying to establish a little ground game, and This defense looks like they knew what those first two calls were going to be all along, taking them back for a loss and sets up a third and long.
Third and long. It's Wilson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On fourth down, it's the former Texan Cameron Johnston to punt for the Steelers, as he is on to kick it away. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action, Goff. It's caught by the tight end Laporta. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. And we get a stoppage for an injury. Oh, that is T.J. Watt, who is in some discomfort. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. You think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. It's 2nd down. Williams in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This pass complete to Raymond.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, That's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Now a pitch to Montgomery. And he will take this one across into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now the try here for the point after. His kick is good. And the Lions extend their advantage to 13-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Harris. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. The gun, here's Russ. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Wow, how dangerous after the catch. That one goes for 27 yards in all.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. And that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
On 2nd down, Russ. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pickens, 1st catch, and that's good for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
On second down, Wilson. This one complete to Washington. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He's got his tight end. That's fire move. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Harris. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Second and goal. Now Wilson on the designed run. And he will take it in himself. Russell Wilson. Touchdown Steelers. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. Working free downfield. It is Williams. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the 1st quarter. The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now Montgomery. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Dante Jackson that time, in on the tackle. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
On 4th down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and 5. Wilson lines up in the pistol. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet in bounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. A gain there of 13 yards.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now toss left side for Harris. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. But sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is no good. He missed it, and they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, Goff. He finds Raymond for the completion. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the ground, Montgomery. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Lions are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
1st and goal, and here's Montgomery. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Dan Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Lions build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now Russ to the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
We'll try to run for it with Harris. He will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On first down, Wilson. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. That's a Steeler first down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
They run it over center with Harris. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
That's quickly to Freiermuth on the RPO. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A tight end in motion now. On 3rd down, here's Harris. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A 1st down picked up as they are getting close.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
1st and 10. He'll give it to Harris again. And he'll get this inside the 10, but not much further than that. Back to throw. Wilson. Quick throw here is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Wilson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Steelers are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense, but let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. The motion man is Raymond. Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. This pass complete to Raymond. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking him down for a loss.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On second down, Goff. Catch is made by Wright.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Goff. That is caught for 3. And he's in. Amon-Ra, safe grab. Touchdown, Lions. Now, for the point after. He's got it. And the Lions move out to a 24-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. Steelers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Aiden Hutchinson, the former 1st rounder, in on the tackle. Out of the gun, here's Russ. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Third down, here's Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers back within 7. It's 24-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
First and 10 now from the 36. Throwing here is Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A second down throw for Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break, and while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
To throw is Goff. He finds Raymond for the completion. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. From the gun on 3rd down, it's gone. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a 4th down play call they feel great about, and we're going to see what it looks like.
Oh, he pulled it a bit, and that pass is left to the upright. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he will score. Then Jefferson. Touchdown Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And this ball incomplete on third down. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And that'll set up fourth down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. George Pickens and the Steelers offense heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Now Russ. Here's a screen set up for Warren. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
One final throw before the break. Quick throw on target to Pickens. So we've reached halftime here in the final week of the preseason. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the final game on the preseason schedule for these two teams. After this comes final cut downs, and then we get started for real. The countdown is on for the NFL kickoff game on the Thursday after Labor Day. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Patterson now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on first and 10. A run with Harris. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. On third down, they go with Warren. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. As he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, not a good punt there. This is a duck. That's going to be out of bounds. Where are they going to mark it? How about right at the 50-yard line?
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Lions first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Second and 7. To throw is Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
He'll go play action with Goff. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action, Goff. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
This pass complete to Raymond. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but
this is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. The kicking team on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 2nd down, Russ. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath him.
And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. The Lions offense and their running back set to go once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. A ball deep for the end zone. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A run up the gut with Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
3rd and long. Now, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Handoff from the pistol to Harris. Oh, yeah. On the give, it's Harris. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that 1st down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
A give, and here comes Harris. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll run the draw with Warren. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down. after a gain of 7.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A run. Here's Harris. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Another run here with Harris. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. On the ground, this is Harris. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. We're hoping that next possession has a different result.
The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Goff to throw on first down. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Throwing on second down, Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Lions first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Williams in motion. On first and 10, here's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Goff. There's that man again. Another catch. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now, this looks like a design run. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Williams in motion. A second down throw for Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
On first down, it's Goff. He's got it at the 3. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. They'll run with Montgomery. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The middle with Warren. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Wilson lines up in the pistol. He's got his tight end. That's fire move. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops. The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, different than the college game, these offensive linemen, they're blocking for the run. But if that ball gets pulled, the pass option of the play, they're not allowed downfield. In the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll run here. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They'll run. And the Steelers are going to have themselves a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. It's a 1st down. And a gain of 13.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So now it is 4th and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
They'll go play action with Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Here's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the handoff, it's Montgomery. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. A 1st down on a gain of 11.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the fourth quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On second down, Goff. That is caught at the 3. And he's into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Extra point attempt still to come. He gets it to go, and the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this, and he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On second down, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, here's Wilson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Steeler first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Here's a screen set up for Warren.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Throwing again, Wilson. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and Bring him down for a sack.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. The throw on the run is complete.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. To throw again is Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, and that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Third and 2. Now Wilson. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. Wilson now, off the bootleg. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Wilson will throw again. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's... That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, that ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. One more time for Montgomery. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Now Russ. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the pass. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down.
He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And the Steelers are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Lions offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Goff with the give to Montgomery. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down. The Lions will punt this ball away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This team's offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Wilson on second down. His throw left side is complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Wilson now to throw on third down. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to have the Steelers' first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. So it's a win here for the Lions. And they appear ready for the regular season, aren't we all? We'll see him on the season debut Sunday Night Football, Week 1, 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 in L.A., right here on EA Sports. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.